What's up, guys? My name is Eros, and welcome back to another episode on the Infinity Skyblock. I am standing here outside of the incredible drowned farm that we made in our last episode together, and I'm sure that you can tell not only by the number there above my experience bar, but also by my hotbar, that this farm has definitely been doing its job. We have gotten a ton of tridents and more than a ton of levels. So we have definitely solved our problem of needing a reliable XP source. This thing has been pumping it out. Now you can probably notice here by taking a look, I went ahead and did some of those improvements that I had mentioned doing. So we've got a trail over here of redstone going all the way up to the top and some redstone lamps up above. So that way, basically, once we are not running the farm, it turns on the lamps up there. So that way no more mobs come pouring down. So that way if we're in the area just not doing much, it's not going to build up and cause a bunch of problems or anything. And then I went ahead and put this kind of back trail here going down to the loot chest. Now I've kind of cleared it out for sake of display here, but we've got well over a stack of gold already from this, a ton of nautilus shells, plenty of rotten flesh, not that we really need that, and a bunch of tridents. So yeah, not gonna need any of this any further. So this is gonna be quite nice to have as we continue Operation Dragonfight. That is right. We are getting ready and getting everything that we need in order to take on the dragon. So now that we have these levels, the next thing that we need to work on, you'll notice I was practicing my aim over here while building up levels. So the next thing on our list that we need to take care of is our full set of enchanted gear. So that means enchanted sword, enchanted pickaxe, which we do already have one, but a backup is smart to have. We need a full set of diamond armor, the helmet, the chest plate, the leggings, and of course the boots. And let's see, I'm trying to think if there's anything else that we should have. Now, since we do have plenty of levels, of course, we can work on getting other diamond tools as well, like axe and shovel and all of that good stuff. But the important thing right now is going to be the gear for fighting the dragon. So that means that today's goal is to get a full set of armor put together, and that also means that we need to make sure we have enough diamonds and materials to actually do it. Now, we have found a few diamond blocks from going to the crystal altars and everything that we have found, but I don't know if that is going to be enough diamonds. It might be. I'm not going to rule it out, but it's always good to have plenty of backups with something like this. So I have noticed, and I'm sure that you all have noticed as well, that it seems like pretty much all of these crystal altars that we've been to typically have a good supply of diamonds stuck to the bottom of them. So I think what we're going to do is we are going to revisit the crystal altars that we have already been to, and we are going to harvest up all of the diamonds and lapis and goodie bits that we possibly can get our hands on. Let's see, first things first, we need to get some food, and yes, of course, we're going to make use of our nice little automatic chicken cooker over here that we got going for us. And oh yeah, oh, taste that sweet, delicious chicken. Oh, I'm sorry, that was kind of mean of me. I'll see myself out. That was mean. Anyway, yes, back on topic. Let's go ahead and I think we want to start with this one right here. This was the very first crystal altar that we made our way to way back when, 18 episodes ago. And 3 live stream, no, two or 3, I don't remember anymore. A while ago. It was months ago, actually, which is really hard to believe. We've got our trusty Fortune 3 pickaxe that we got not too long ago. There is a ton of lapis on this altar, I've noticed, which is going to be beneficial. We're not going to need quite this much, because once you get a lot of lapis, there's not much you can do with it besides decorate pretty much with it. But, I mean, blue is definitely my favorite color, so I'm not complaining. Alright, so out of those 3, we've got 37 so far, and out of these ones over here, just over a stack, and almost a stack and a half, and over a stack and a half, and let's go ahead and collect up the emeralds while we are here as well. So 5 emeralds and over a stack and a half of lapis just from this crystal altar. And, you know, some quartz and everything as well. Not too shabby. Alright, let's see. Next crystal altar. Let's try to go somewhat in order of our original adventure here. So I think the next one is right over here, if I remember correctly. By the looks of it, we've already kind of stripped this one pretty bare. I don't really see anything on here worth collecting. So let's move on to another crystal altar. I remember that this one over here with all of the vines had a lot of diamonds on it, but that was not the third altar we went to. The third altar we went to was over in this direction. So let's go ahead and go to that one next. So this... Hello there. That looks very uncomfortable. Do you need assistance, or are you just sitting here, I guess? Alright, well, carry on. So this one, it looks like there's pretty much almost exclusively gold on this island, or this altar. So this one doesn't seem like it's going to be very beneficial to us right now, because especially with the drowned farm, we don't really have... I mean, we have a really good source of gold, actually. That one definitely has some diamonds. Let's go ahead and head over there next. This one is definitely going to provide us with that which we seek. So let's go ahead and try to be very careful getting over here. Because not only do we not want to do what that pig just did, but we also want to make sure we don't lose any of the goodies in the process here. So let's see. Let's try and build up as much around these diamonds as we can. Alright, here we go. Oh, grab that one. Alright. We only got 1 out of that. That's surprising. Alright, next one. Only got 1 out of that one as well. Huh. That is weird. Normally we'd be getting a lot more than this. Let's go ahead and get rid of some of this dirt and grass. Alright, last one. And only 1 again. Huh. That is really weird, because with fortune, we should definitely be getting more than that. I think, if I remember correctly, I think there is a bug in this version that we are playing on that means sometimes your enchantments like fortune don't always take effect properly. So I think that might be what is going on here. Let's see. Looks like there's a couple more diamonds down here. Let's go ahead and make a platform underneath them, if possible. Ooh, this is making me... Do we have water on us? We do. Okay. Little bit of a dangerous maneuver here, but I want to do what we can to make sure we don't lose any of these, because we're going to need everything we can get when it comes to these resources. Okay, there we go. So let's go ahead and pick up the water, and then we can put another block there. Okay, that's better. All right, and let's see what we get out of this one. Just 1. This one? There we go. We got... Oh, we got... Did we get 4 out of that one? Okay, well, I'm definitely not complaining. Let's go ahead and put another block there, and out of this one, just 1. Huh. Well, 1 is better than none, and that is so far 9 more than we had up to this point. Look at how far those vines have grown in the amount of time since we first came to this altar. That is crazy. It's going to be interesting when they all reach the void down there. Because basically when you reach 0, it's not like anything's going to grow any further. But it'll be really interesting to see. Ugh, it gives you just this tiny desire in the back of your head to jump and try and catch the vines. But I'm not that stupid. So I'm not doing it. I said no. Okay, let's see. There are plenty of nice, pretty, shiny blue things on this altar. So this should provide us with a lot, as long as our fortune is favorable to us. But we definitely don't want to lose any, so let's go ahead and build out a little bit with our little catch-all here. All right, so we've got 3 of them here. We are currently at 11 diamonds. Let's go ahead and put those on our hotbar so we can watch them count up. Okay, so we've got 14. That's nice. That was 3 of them. 15, just 1 there. And 16, just 1 there. Okay, and then out of the few that are over here, let's see. Let's kind of clear these vines out of the way here. All right, so 16 up to 19. That was another 3 of them. Perfect. And then 19 up to 20. And then 20 up to 23. Not too bad. I'm okay with that. I am pretty happy with those numbers. So that puts us up to 23 diamonds so far that we have collected. And I think that's probably a good starting point. We do have a lot of diamonds back at our base in storage with the diamond blocks we found. And if we notice any other diamonds at a glance, we will go collect them. Otherwise, let's get started on enchanting and see if we can get a nice, powerful set of armor ready for our dragon fight that is coming up. So, grand total, here we go. We've got just over a stack of diamonds, over 2.5 stacks of lapis, actually, and we were able to make 25 books. So I think that we are ready to get started on our enchanting, and of course, our 79 levels of XP that we've been able to build up. I went ahead and grabbed the armor stand from down here, and I put it up top here, so that way, as we complete each piece of our armor, we can go ahead and throw it up here, ready to go, and ready and waiting for the dragon fight. So let's see, with all of these diamonds, we should be able to make plenty of pieces of everything. Let's see, we've got a sword that we can work with starting out. We need helmet, chestplate, leggings, boots, just to start. And then if we need to, we can make more and try and get better enchantments as we go along. If it's not offering us any good enchantments, then we need to just go ahead and burn through the enchantment and basically put it on something else. All right, let's go ahead and throw the lapis in there. Let's start with the helmet. Anything good? Blast protection. That could be pretty beneficial, especially against the dragon. Let's see. Thorns, fire protection. If we put something else in here, what is it going to offer us? Feather falling 4. That's very tempting. Let's see. Chest plate. Thorns 2. That's not going to help us much, so we don't need to worry about the chest plate. Leggings. Thorns 2 as well, so also not as beneficial. And finally, sword. Bane of Arthropods 5. That's not going to help us against the dragon, so that's not really worth it. So either blast protection or feather falling. Well, the most important one out of those is going to be the feather falling. Well, actually, no. Because of how I plan on doing this fight, feather falling hopefully will not be very necessary. So let's go ahead and go for the blast protection, because that's going to help us the most against the dragon. All right, let's see. Did we get just blast protection, or what else did we get? And thorns. You know what? I'll take it. It's not the best, but I'll take it. We might try again on the helmet, but that's a pretty good starting point. All right, so for the sword, what does it offer? Smite 5. Again, that's tempting, but it's not going to be helpful against the dragon. Now, if it was Sharpness 5, I would absolutely take it in a heartbeat. Or even Sharpness 4 would be more beneficial. Let's see, on the boots, we've got Projectile Protection 4. Now, that's also extremely useful against the dragon because of the kind of explosive fireballs it shoots at us. Let's see, on leggings, Projectile Protection. Let's see if it's also on the chest plate, because that might win out. Yeah, let's go ahead and put it on the chest plate, because that's going to be really beneficial. And let's see, anything else on there? Oh, sadly not. We're not very lucky with these enchantments so far. Let's see. All right, let's start with the sword. What does it offer? Fire Aspect 2. I don't really like Fire Aspect when it comes to the end, because if you smack an Enderman with Fire Aspect, they kind of teleport all over the place, and they're a lot harder to take down. So let's see. Boots. Thorns 2. That's not very beneficial. If it was guaranteed feather falling, I'd probably hop on it. Let's see. Leggings. What does it offer? Thorns 2 again. Alright, so we're going to need to just kind of burn through one of these enchantments and get a fresh set of options. So we're going to go ahead and throw a book in there. Anything good? Not really. Let's see. Well, I mean, it is just kind of a throwaway enchantment. So we'll just go ahead and do the lowest one here. And let's go ahead and continue. Let's see. Diamond Boots. What does it offer? Unbreaking 3. Tempting, but again, without knowing that I'm getting feather falling, just because that is the best thing to have on the boots, I don't know if I want to jump on it. Let's see. Sword. Looting 3. Even without sharpness, that's going to be really helpful when it comes to taking out the Enderman for the Eyes of Ender. I think I'm going to make a fresh sword just in case, just so that way it's got full durability and everything on it, and I think we're going to go for the looting. Let's see what's on the leggings, though, just to be safe. Projectile protection. All right, we've already got that on the chest plate, so I'm not too worried about it. Let's go ahead and do the sword with looting. Let's see, did it give us anything else good? Looting, unbreaking. It gave us fire aspect and Bane of Arthropods. Oh well, the unbreaking is really good. Fire aspect is really annoying, but I guess we will take it. Alright, back to the boots. Projectile protection, again, not that helpful. Anything different on the leggings? Blast protection. Now, we've already got that on the helmet and the chest plate, so that's not very beneficial. Let's throw a book in there and see what we get. Fire aspect 1, fire protection 2, or piercing. None of those are that great. Now, what happens if we throw a sword in there again? Fire aspect 2 or sharpness 2. Alright, let's go ahead and just burn another enchantment here. Cool. Alright, back to the boots. Fire protection 3. That's not the best. I wish it was regular protection. So let's go ahead and move on here. If we throw the sword in there, what does it offer? Another chance at looting 3. Let's see. If we throw a book, what does it give us? Aqua Affinity, Blast Protection, Feather Falling 1. Let's go ahead and just burn another one. Back to the boots. Projectile Protection 4. Again, not that helpful. Leggings. Projectile Protection 4. Unbreaking 3. You know what? Let's go ahead and go for Unbreaking 3 on the pants. Just because... who knows? And that's all we got. Well, that's not that great. Darn it. Alright, boots again. Projectile protection again. Not that helpful. If we throw the sword in there, what does it give us? Sharpness 3. Ooh, that's tempting. You know what? I'm going to go for it. Because if we can get another sharpness 3, then we can make this sharpness 4, and that'll be better than pretty much anything. And then we can kind of override the Bane of Arthropods. It's kind of a waste, but we might be able to get something better out of it in the long run. Alright, back to the boots. Unbreaking 3. How many levels do we have? 62. All right, we still have plenty of levels if we need to. Now, if we throw a book in there, what is it going to offer us? Fire aspect, luck of the sea, power 1. You know what? Let's go ahead and take a gamble. Let's see if we get something worthwhile along with Unbreaking 3. And please be lucky. Darn it! All right, well, this has not been that lucky. You know what? Let's go ahead and just make another set of everything and try again, I guess. They're falling 4. There it is. Let's see if we can get anything else good to go along with it. And protection 3. That is perfect. All right, there are the boots that we are going to be wearing. You know what? Let's go ahead and just put those on the armor stand. Those are going to be our go-to. And you know what? Blast protection 4 on this helmet versus fire protection 4 on that one. The blast protection is going to be more beneficial when it comes to the dragon fight. So there is that. Projectile protection 4, let's see. I think that's probably going to be the best for this, actually. So, all right, projectile protection on the chest plate. Unless we can get a better sword with sharpness. That one's got smite. It's not the best. And for the leggings, blast protection 3. So this had projectile protection. This had blast protection 4. So we need different leggings. Because the enchantments don't stack that well. So if multiple pieces have like blast protection or something, they don't like stack on top of each other. So ideally we need something different on each of them. So the chest plate is fire protection. Ideally I'd like fire protection on the pants. So if we make pants, it should have the option of fire protection. Let's go ahead and make another set of leggings really quick. We're starting to run low on our diamonds here, so here's hoping. Fire protection. You know what? That's perfect. That will do the job nicely. Even though there's nothing else on it, these will still be pretty much perfect. Now the only thing left that would be great would be some sharpness 4 on a sword. We might have to just deal with what we've got. There it is. So after burning through a few pointless books, we've got sharpness 4 on a sword. Here's hoping it gives us looting, maybe unbreaking, and hopefully not fire aspect, because that's just not that useful. Just sharpness 4. You know what? I can live with that, because if we combine it with this other book I got, that'll at least give us looting and sharpness. So let's see what other things we can get out of this. Burn through a couple more of these books just for the heck of it, and see if there's anything really useful we can get. You know, we've got the levels. I'm going to go ahead and make one more sword just in case, because if we can get the right combination of enchantments here, we could really be set up well. Let's see. All right, so we've got Silk Touch for a book. Let's just burn a single enchantment here. We're starting to run low on levels already at this point. Knockback 2. That's tempting, because knockback is good to have, but without a guarantee of it being like sharpness 4 or something, it's not going to help us out as much as we need it to. If we get another sharpness 4, we can make sharpness 5, which is the best possible. And actually, we could combine this with that sharpness 3 sword we got earlier. Let's do it. Cool. We can combine that with this sword. That'll give us 2 sharpness 4 swords. And even that alone will be very beneficial in the dragon fight, even without anything else. And then we can use this one for like our nether hunts. And even though I don't like the fire aspect, it should still be beneficial when it comes to trying to collect ender pearls. Now, the only thing we are going to need is we're going to need an anvil in order to combine some of these items. And that's going to take a lot of iron. So I'm probably going to work on collecting iron in the meantime. But for now, let's see, that doesn't need to go in there. For now, let's go ahead and put all of these extra bits and pieces and work in progress things to nice and safe storage. Okay, there we go. And then we've got a couple of diamonds left for backup whatnots, just in case we need it. So definitely our next thing that we're going to need is going to be iron, so we can combine some of those items. But even so, even without it, we at least officially have a full set of diamond armor, all of it with enchantments, pretty good ones too, and we are one step closer to being ready for Operation Dragonfight. You know, I'm pretty happy with it. Even if we don't get our hands on an anvil, we've got the full set of armor, and we've got a pretty good sword in here that'll definitely serve us well. In fact, let's go ahead and just stick that right there. There we are, looking good. Da 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 da. Oh yeah, look at him dance. He's so happy. He's ready to go, I tell you what. That was a lot of levels and many hours at that farm. So I'm okay with that though. It was worth it because now we only have a couple of things left that we need in order to be ready for the dragon fight. So now all we need is going to be our potions, which we have the ingredients for. We just got to brew up the potions. We need our scaffolding, which again, we've got the items. We just have to make it. And finally, the Eyes of Ender. So I think our next episode, it's going to be trying to kind of tie up the loose ends, collect the last couple of things that we need, especially the Eyes of Ender. Those are going to be the hard-to-come-by ingredients in our plan here. But I think that is going to be it for today, guys. If you had fun and you enjoyed this journey with me today, make sure you hit that like button. Hit subscribe as well, so that way you know every time I put up a video and you don't miss out on any of our adventure. And make sure you share this video with anybody else that may enjoy it, so that, yeah, we can all continue the adventure together. But thank you guys so much for coming along with me today. Peace and love, everybody. Bye-bye.